The Ballard Bombers are also members of the Raccoon River Conference and have a season record of 9 wins and no losses. The head coach of the Bombers is Kelly Anderson. He is assisted by Kelvin Evans, Nathan Smith, and Jared Harrell. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for tonight's Battle on the Hardwood are Bill Clark, Lyndon Heatland, and J.C. Estrada. And now for the starting lineups, first our guest, the Huskies of Winterset. Starting off in the guard position, a sophomore, number 4, Jenna Young. And in the guard position, a senior, number 10, Abby Benshaw. Playing forward for the Huskies, a junior, number 22, Thea Bailey. Playing forward, a junior, number 24, Lauren Carter. And rounding out the lineup in the forward position, a junior, number 32, Bridget Stover.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Huxley, Iowa for tonight's battle on the hardwood between your Ballard Bombers and the Winterset Huskies. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Brock Bierman, alongside my color commentator assistant, Chase Winterboard.
Thank you, Brock. How's your day been, my man?
We're doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. Ready for a nice little doubleheader tonight?
Oh, yeah. A little upset on my playoff picks for the NFL last weekend.
Yes. We will get to that later.
Yeah. But looking to get a dub here tonight.
That's right. That's right. Bouncing
2 dubs.
Yeah.
To be exact.
Make you feel a little bit better.
Starters tonight for the Ballard Bombers. Same group as usual. Brooke Levy and Molly Eiley make out the guard positions. Cassidy Thompson, Meg Greets, and Josie Fleischman are around the forwards and post players for the Bombers. Winterset starts out with the ball and an open jumper for Jenna Young. Bombers with the ball. Meg Greets gives it over to Fleischman for 3. It is good. A quick start behind the arc for the Bombers, which is, compared to last game, is a good sign. Good sign for sure.
Amen, Brock.
Huskies with the ball. They fire either a long 2 or a 3, no good. Offense rebound by number 32, Bridget Stover, and she gets it up and in. Let's swing it over to Chase Winterboard for the keys of the game tonight.
All right, appreciate it, Brock. So, first off, for the Bombers, got to force the Huskies into tough shots. Winterset is only shooting 34.8% from the field and 21.2% from 3, so the Bombers must box out and finish possessions. Second, contain Jenny Young. Obviously, we all saw she had the first points of the game for the Huskies. She's averaging 17.7. So Bombers got to let Molly Eiley do her thing on the defensive end, and they should be good. And then lastly, hot start. Last game, the Bombers let North Pole cane around until the 4th quarter. So the Bombers got to make sure Winterset feels pressured in the bad shots early.
With that being said, Winterset with the ball after a missed shot on the Bombers' end. And that's Bridget Stover, who tried to take a shot but was called for a travel, so it'll be Bombers' ball. Eiley will bring it up early on in this game. There's 6:32 left in the first quarter. Bombers trail. Thompson on the right side gives it the top of the perimeter. Eiley looking to give the ball up. She gives it to Fleischman. Bombers really good on moving the ball this season. As Reese drives in on the left side, finds the open Fleischman, who passes up a wide open 3. Reese on the left side. Bombers reset here.
Yeah, Winterset sitting in this 2-3 here early, so obviously we all know key to the Bombers is get someone in that middle of the paint and then get the ball there and make a decision.
Fleischman for 3, no good right there. Battle for the rebound, Winterset comes up with it. Huskies go quick.
The Bombers looking like they're doing a better job at running back in transition compared to last game against North Polk, where I felt like they gave up a couple points that they probably should not have in transition.
And that pass was thrown by, I think, Ben Schoof or Ben Schaff. One of the 2 names. We'll figure it out at some point.
Keep trying, bro.
Bombers ball. Levy with the ball on the right side. Bombers looking to get the lead back early on here in the first quarter of play. Eiley drives in, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound by Stover.
Yeah, nice little drive there by Eiley. Got all the way to the rim, pretty much untouched. Just couldn't finish it there.
Again, this is a Raccoon River Conference game as the Bombers come up with a steal. Bombers are in first place, undefeated season overall, not just in conference plays. Levy's floater is no good. Winterset on the other end, 6-3 overall, 5-2 in conference, which is good for the 3rd best record in the Raccoon River Conference.
Yeah, Winterset's been playing pretty well this year, but kind of a stat I just saw, Brock, for the game is the Bombers have won 24 out of their 27 appearances or past appearances against the Huskies. It kind of blows my mind, but
one-sided.
Yeah.
Levy on the left side. Huskies have been playing good so far to open the game.
That's right.
Thompson gives it up to Fleischman. Fleischman with the only bucket early on. Levy tries to change it with a 3, and that falls. Second bucket for the Bombers, also for 3.
And Levy coming off a nice little game for the Bombers against North Polk. She had 15 points, led the Bombers in scoring.
Which is crazy to think. Like, Levy is one of the more highest scoring players on the Bombers roster as she gets a steal right there. Finds the open Fleischman down low for the layup. As I was saying, she leads almost leads. I think she might lead the team in points per game.
Yeah,
but,
she does. Yep.
But she always does it quietly.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that she just quietly puts up those points.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. I believe, Brock, I was doing my research, she's at, 11.1 points per game. And, I mean, the Bombers have a lot of pretty balanced scoring, too. It's not just her who can score the ball here, as Meg almost made me look good. There we go.
There's Thompson down low off the offensive rebound for the layup. And a timeout called by the Winterset Huskies with 3:26 left in the first quarter of play.
But yeah, there's that hot start we were looking for, Brock. Already 10-4 start there for the Bombers.
2 threes, which is very promising compared to, I think last game it was kind of lit on the first half.
Yeah, they were struggling just scoring, period, last game. Bombers shooting 32.8% from 3 this year, so not great, but also not horrible at all. Maybe see if they can get Josie Fleischman going tonight. I think last game, I don't know what she shot, but I'm pretty sure she only finished with 6, so see if the Bombers can get her going from behind the arc tonight.
And that last game we're talking about was against North Polk, another Raccoon River Conference game. Bombers struggled early on, but came out with the win. 49-30 was the final score. They remain undefeated on the year in the Raccoon River Conference and overall. Huskies with the ball after the timeout. Avery Darling with the ball. Double teamed by Thompson and Fleischman. Great defense by the Bombers right there as Darling throws it off of Fleischman's leg.
Yeah, and that's the one thing you will see from the Bombers all night long is defensive pressure. I mentioned it before, but the Bombers ranked first in points against in all of 3A at 25.7 points per game.
And the Huskies get it inside with a nice move for 2.
Sure, Meg probably doesn't want to have to watch that one on film, but happens to the best of us.
Reitz responds with a pass down low to Thompson. Layup was no good. Out of balance and will remain Bombers ball. That was a nice move by the Huskies on that end.
That was crafty.
Eiley, the inbound it. She finds Reitz, who's tightly guarded by Avery Darling. Levy on the right side, 2:40 left in the first quarter. Levy takes it in, floats it up, draws a foul, and she will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, great recognition there from Brooke as she had her defender really right on her hip, but also recognized she didn't really have much balance and just simply got right into her and got herself to the line.
Levy's free throw is good. One of the key parts of the Bombers is getting in the line, and Levy starting out 1-on-1. 1-2 on that trip.
Yeah, Levy shooting 78% from the free throw line this year, so I'm sure they'll be just fine with her getting to the line all night.
And she gets to the line because of that floater that she has getting into the middle of the paint.
Yeah, we've seen that just a few times this year, haven't we, Brad?
Just a few.
Yeah.
As that three-point shot is no good by Banning, out of bounds. I think it will remain Huskies ball. Substitutions for the Bombers. Ashley Wiesenberg checks in for Cassidy Thompson.
Yeah, good to see Ashley in here early. She had a really good game against North Polk because kind of felt like Bombers struggled a little bit at rebounding last time. So she was a great spark off the bench, providing 6 rebounds and also 4 points.
Huskies looking to trim the lead the Bombers have. Inside, Darling's layup was stripped away by Levy, and they will say it must have went off of the leg of Darling, as it will be Bombers ball.
Yeah, the Bombers always going to have active hands on defense as they are currently ranked 4th in 4A with 13.9 steals per game, which seems pretty crazy.
Reitz for 3, no good. Huskies with the rebound. Yeah, it's crazy stat to think of the amount of steals that they get.
Oh, yeah,
each game.
I know. I just still find it crazy that they average more steals than assists, but doesn't feel like you see that one every day.
As that 3 was no good. And they're a great passing team, too, so.
Yeah.
If you got a team that is really good at passing and yet they average more steals than assists, that's a crazy thing to have.
Yes.
Reitz down low, puts up a shot that was sent away, and a foul called off the rebound. They'll call it on Reitz. Just kind of flipped the ball behind her as she's kind of questioning that call.
Yeah, one thing I recognize too, Brock, I know you mentioned it earlier, but I think that's 2 like wide open threes that Fleischman's passed up so far. So usually we see her shoot that or let it fly all the time. So not really sure what's going on there, but
if that ball goes out of bounds, it'll be Bombers' ball. Lily Hillebrand will check in for Josie Fleischman. Wonder if it's just a different game plan, as the Bombers did struggle from behind the arc last game. So
yeah,
wonder if they want to, their intentions, as like the 3 that she passed up on got down low to Reeds. I wonder if they want to get inside to get their points early in this game.
Yeah, and that's obviously not a bad idea at all, but see how they continue to play this out.
1 minute left in the first quarter. Reeds on the right side. She gives it down low to Ashley Wiesenberg, who kicks it out. Eiley. And they will call a travel against Eiley, and it will be Huskies' ball.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, but it doesn't really seem like, or at least to me, I haven't seen the Bombers really get the ball in the middle of the paint there too much. But once you can get it there, there's just so many options that can leave a wide open shooters or an easy cut to the basket. So see if the Bombers can get it there to, well, what do we got, 40 seconds left, Brock?
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Huskies with the ball. Stover takes it in, fades away, draws the foul, and she will go to the line.
Coach Anderson doesn't seem too pleased about that.
Yeah, the Bombers had a quick start to the game, kind of slowed down in the last couple minutes. Free throw is good by Stover. Forward junior, 5'11", according to Varsity Bound, which...
Reliable source, we hope so.
Well, I mean, North Polk didn't have the right jersey numbers on their roster, so
we
don't know.
We moved on, Brock.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Stover makes the second. 11-8 is the score here. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Hillebrand on the left side. Huskies still in that zone that you mentioned. Levy, one-handed pass to Hillebrand on the left side over to Reitz. Back to Levy. She fires a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound, and they draw another foul.
Yeah, Winterset doing a great job rebounding here early. Really kept the Bombers off the glass so far.
They've either been getting the ball or drawing fouls, so it's working for them. That foul is on Wiesenberg. Her first, team's third. Reitz and we'll figure out who the other one. Levy will head to the bench.
A little communication there for the Bombers. I think we got everything figured out.
On the court for the Bombers right now, Molly Eiley, Lily Hillebrand, Josie Fleischman, Ashley Wiesenberg, and Cassidy Thompson. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Huskies get a wide open layup down low to trim it to a 1-point lead. Bombers have 3 seconds. They go quickly. Fleischman, right side, fires a 3. No good. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. Well, we got another close game on our hands, as at the end of the first quarter, the Bombers lead by 1, 11-10. Want to give a quick shout out to everybody that's been donating and helping out with the Ballard Booster Club. We appreciate all of the donations and just the love that you guys give us, because some of that money has helped purchase equipment for the Ballard Network and has helped make this season what it is for our live streaming experience that you guys have had this year due to COVID and all that.
Yeah.
So
I also saw on Facebook, Brock, I'm pretty sure they're still handing out Chick-fil-A gift cards. So, I mean, if you're interested in a Chick-fil-A gift card,
go to the Athletic Booster Club Facebook page.
That's right.
Yeah, so we want to give a quick shout out to the Booster Club and everybody involved, because they're a big reason why the Ballard Network continues to grow. And I know at some point we'd like to expand it to a bigger crew, maybe some high school students potentially in the future that are interested in working this as service hours or maybe a part-time job, depending on what we figure out what we're going to do in the future. But yeah, if you have high school students that may be interested in the future, make sure that everybody in the Ballard community knows that that is a possibility, because we'd love to expand this.
That's right.
Bombers will have the ball to start out the second quarter of play. And a turnover is the way they're going to start out.
Yeah, kind of a rare turnover there from the Bombers. They're actually, another stat period, Brock, they're ranked second in 4A with only 8.9 turnovers per game. So Bombers really been doing a great job all year at not really turning the ball over and taking care of it, but there's a turnover there to start off the quarter.
Huskies with the ball with a chance to take the lead with either a 2 or a 3. Darling guarded by Fleischman. Bombers again, really good on defense. Their offense hasn't been as explosive today as usual, as that shot's no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Bombers ball. Eiley will bring it up early on here in the second quarter.
Bombers maybe had the option there with Meg there at the free throw line, but they'll reverse it.
Eiley will reset the offense. One-handed pass over to Thompson on the left side. She dribbles over to Levy. Usually she shoots those. Now she drives in. She had an open 3. Bombers look to be in no hurry. They want to get the great shot selection start out here in the second quarter. After they started their first possession with a turnover, Reitz drives in, finds the open Levy for 3. It is good. That is exactly what the Bombers want to do right there.
Yeah, great job by Meg there keeping her dribble alive and got right to the middle of the paint and found a wide open Brooke, and that is a good recipe for success.
Great ball movement, patience on that last offensive possession. That 3 right there is no good for the Huskies.
Yeah, that was a great show there by Cassie Thompson as they had a little horns look from Winterset, and Cassie did a great job showing on Jenna Young like we were talking about and the keys of the game and forced up a shot.
Bombers with a 4-point lead after the missed shot. And Young fires another 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Cassidy Thompson.
Yeah, that's pretty much how she made her first shot too, hit the back of the rim, if I'm right, Brock.
I think you're correct on that one. Fleischman fires along 2. It is good. Not a 3, but
hey,
a 2 is good enough for the Bombers right now as a timeout is called.
I don't think I've seen Josie shoot a little mid-range all year. Maybe she has.
I don't know if I've honestly ever. Like, she's usually either a 3 or a layup inside.
I know. Hey, that's a good way to live, though.
If it gets you momentum to open up your shot on the 3-point line, we'll take it.
Then we will take it. Amen, Brad. Yeah, this game seems like it's gone by pretty quick. Already 5:37 left in the second quarter. Bombers committed 3 fouls, and Winterset only 1.
Coach Anderson talking to the Bombers, making some adjustments. I've noticed the Bombers aren't necessarily a team that likes to get out quick and get a quick lead. They like watching who they got. They want to analyze the team that they're playing.
Yeah,
and they make the adjustments as they go. And honestly, it benefits them because usually their second half is just unbelievable because they finally figure out the team they're playing.
Yeah, and I might get some hate for this, but we'll talk about our boy John Haycock, Brock. Iowa State defensive coordinator. I mean, it reminds me of the same thing, though. You know what I mean? I don't
know. Some people say the Big 12 doesn't play defense.
Okay,
but
Brock, you get the point, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, they went undefeated in the bowl season, so.
All right, back to the game.
Bombers right there get the turnover off the inbounds. Levy with the ball. She had an open 3.
I think she realized it right after she didn't take it.
Levy drives in, finds Fleischman on the left side. Thompson, left elbow, right side, Levy, she drives in. That's exactly what she wants to do, as that floater is no good. Rebound by the Huskies.
Yeah, that was a great take there by Brooke. Wasn't even thinking about shot there and easily got right to the rim. I thought she maybe could have gotten a little deeper into the paint, but that's her shot, so Bombers will live with it.
Eiley tried to reach in to get the steal, but a foul called. That was close.
Yeah.
Looked like she was actually just trying to draw a jump ball, but Huskies ball. And that would be Eiley's first. Great defense on the inbounds. Stover still comes up with it for the Huskies. Carter, guarded by Levy, now switched to Eiley. Bombers have been great communicating on defense early on. Forced a lot of turnovers and missed shots. 4:45 left in the half. Huskies on the left side. They drive in, and that layup is good. It looks like that was by Stover.
Yeah, Bomber just needs someone to rotate there and help out on the baseline, but good drive there by Stover.
Fleischman over the right side. Bombers working around the perimeter. Eiley crosses over, drives in, finds the open Fleischman for three. It falls. Josie Fleischman for three on the left side.
Yeah, that is a good sight for the Bombers as she ranks 5th in 4A with 2.6 3-pointers made per game. And she, if I believe, she's off to 2, right, Brock?
2 threes. One to open up the game as a foul is called, and one in the last possession.
Initially called a foul here. Talking about it.
I
might have to go to the monitor.
Am I gonna call targeting or something?
There, I was waiting for that one, Brock. I like it.
David and the boys from Big 12.
David and the boys.
And they do call a foul against the Bombers.
Was that on Brooke, I think?
I think that was.
Yep.
First team foul for Brooke. First personal for Brooke.
Team foul for Brooke.
5th team foul. Yeah, Brooke's her own team.
Oh, all right, Brock.
Huskies with the ball. They get the inbounds. And a pull-up jumper almost banks it in by Young, who had that early bucket to start out the game for the Huskies. Bombers now on the other end. They're going quickly. Bombers on the right side. Thompson the right elbow. She will take it in. That is a great move to get inside. She could have gotten closer as that shot doesn't fall, but.
Yeah, that is a shot you'll live with, though, any day of the week, especially against the zone.
Bombers get the rebound after the missed three. Eiley running up the court. She might call her own number, and she does. Flips up a shot, no good. Rebound by Eiley. Thompson fires a three. Doesn't get it to fall.
Yeah, not a bad possession there again for the Bombers.
And a pull-up jumper for Jenna Young. Falls for the Huskies, and a timeout called by the Bombers. 3:06 left in the half. Bombers lead 19-14.
Yeah, so far Jenna Young looks like she has 4 points there for the Huskies, and so far I think Molly's been doing a pretty decent job on her. I mean, Molly's just the type of player, is really, seems like compared to last year, she doesn't really have the same points, averaging the same points that she has, but I mean, she's just a stat sheet stuffer though. I mean, she does everything else for the Bombers, and really just a great player to have on your team.
I just want to give a quick shout out to just the assistant coaches on the Bombers bench, because they do a lot of work on the scouting and all that.
Yeah, we've mentioned it before. Yeah.
If you listen to our defensive possessions, you got Coach Smith and Kelvin Adams, Coach Adams on the sidelines.
What'd you say, Adams?
Adams.
Oh, tell me you said that.
Autumns. Sorry, tongue twister.
I know, but yeah.
On the defensive end, they're always calling out things because they do a lot of work on scouting, and they do. That's why this Bombers defense is so good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the coaches put in a lot of work, and yeah, you can just hear Coach Nathan Smith just talking all the time when they're on defense.
Thompson with the ball on the left side. She takes it in, floats up a shot, gets it to fall in one, and she will go to the line.
Yeah, Bombers doing a much better job here getting the ball in the middle of the paint against that zone, and like I said, Brad, good things happen.
Thompson will go to the line for one. And going back to the assistant coaches and all, I think the Bombers honestly have one of the best coaching staffs in the state.
Oh yeah,
from freshman ball to varsity, they develop their players really well.
I agree, yeah, and I can't remember because it was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure back in freshman year in Mr. Smith's algebra class, didn't he like have an award for like?
He had some assistant coach award.
I remember that. Yeah, I don't know why I remember that, but
hey, they don't just give assistant coach awards out to no one.
Yeah. Also, while we were talking, Brock, that was Cassie Thompson's first missed free throw of the year, so, and we didn't even have the announcer jinx, so
it wasn't our fault.
It wasn't our fault, I guess, but
it was the wind.
Yeah, it's a little windy in here, you could say.
Bombers with the ball. Great find by Levy inside the Fleischman. Her layup is no good.
Another great look there.
Bombers have been finding great shots and layups inside. Just some of them aren't falling, but that's how basketball goes. Great defense by Thompson inside. Draws a jump ball, possession arrow towards the Huskies.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it before, but yeah, basketball is a game of runs, Brock, and also what do they say on what's the NBA? The jump? It's a make or miss game.
It's a make or miss
game. That's right.
Thompson heads to the bench as Meg Reitz checks back in. Huskies with the ball. Bridget Stover with the ball. She's been great on the offensive end for the Huskies. It's a 7-point game with 1:55 left in the half. Jenna Young, another step back for a bucket, this time from 3.
Yeah, she will get her points for the Huskies. She's a very good player. Also, a pretty good softball player, too, from what I've heard.
Bombers with the ball. I'm going to have to start paying attention to softball. I'm not really a softball or baseball guy, so.
Sorry, bro. I can expand your knowledge.
This summer.
That's right. Yeah, we can talk about that at halftime.
Huskies with the ball. 1:20 left in the half. At half, we do have a performance by the Ballard dance team, so stick around to watch that. And great strength by Molly Eiley to draw the jump ball off the missed shot. Possession arrow towards the Bombers.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
That was some great strength.
Yeah, still, the craziest stat is somehow Molly leads the team in rebounding. I will still never understand that, but a lot of it just has to do with heart, you know?
Grit and effort.
That's right. But yeah, also, just recognize that's a 4-point game, Brock.
Huskies have been playing really well. Bombers have 2. Each team has had their good possessions on both ends. Fleischman on the left side, 52 seconds left. Cross court to Hillebrand. Over to high post, Thompson. Bombers reset offense. Ball's tipped and stolen away by the Huskies. They have a chance to trim it to a 1-possession deficit. 35 seconds left. Left corner, Stover, guarded by Thompson. Thompson's kind of sagging off, like asking her to shoot a 3. She gives it up to Carter for 3. No good. Tipped around by the rebound. Stover saves it. They'll say she was out of bounds beforehand. That was great effort by Bridget Stover to try to get that rebound.
Yeah, she's been playing really well for the Huskies. Has 8 points already here. And we'll see one final shot here from the Bombers for half.
10 seconds left. Bombers with the ball. Fleischman on the left side. She finds Levy in the left corner. Eiley, 5 seconds. Fleischman wide open in the left corner for 3. Almost banks it in. No good. And that will do it for the first half. At halftime, your Bombers lead 21-17 against the Winterset Huskies in this Raccoon River Conference battle. We'll take it down to center court for the performance of 2 soloists for the Ballard dance team.
What you find in here?
great performances by 2 soloists for the Ballard dance team.
State championship dance team.
State champion winning dance
there
team.
You go, Brock.
There we go. There we go. Well, we have a 4-point game on our hands. I mean, it's different than the last game. I think the Bombers were down against North Polk at halftime.
Probably, yeah. That would not surprise me.
But just like we said, the Bombers, they like reading their teams that they're playing early in the first half and even kind of at the end of the first half. And the second half, I don't know, they just flip a switch.
They just flip, yeah, I know. And, yeah, I mean, one of the keys to the game I had was a hot start. I mean, hey, they were just fine last game, so.
They had a pretty decent hot start, though.
Yeah, and, I mean, credit to Winterset, too. I mean, they've been battling all game long. Young and Stover really leading the way for the Huskies, so credit to them, too, really showing up tonight.
All right, I guess we should talk about it now, how bad my wild card picks were.
Hey, Rock, I was telling you, man, the Bills were going to beat the Colts.
Hey,
I know you didn't want to hear it, but
it came down to the last second, though. So
it was a good game. It was a good game.
I went 3-3 in the week, so it's not terrible. I knew the Bears were going to lose. That's one thing I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, sorry, Bears fans. I was cheering for them.
The one thing I did not see happening is what the Browns did to the Steelers. That was something. I
cannot believe that. I'm still in shock. Wasn't their head coach not even there?
That's the thing that shocked me. They didn't even have their head coach, and yet the Steelers still lost.
I just remember looking at my phone, and next thing you know, it's 28-0, and I thought it was a glitch or something on ESPN.
Yeah, and Baker Mayfield, always gets kind of.
That's your boy, bro.
He likes talking, but I'm hoping he can start backing it up because the media likes hating on him.
I know.
Especially people that don't like people wearing backwards hats. So, we gotta.
Yeah, Colin Coward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. You're going against the media's favorite person too.
Yeah, you're the media's favorite to hate on versus the media's favorite to talk about.
That'll be an interesting one.
When looking at these,
we're making our picks now.
I'm gonna make.
It's our only broadcast this week, so we got it right.
I'm gonna make my picks right now.
All right, let's hear it.
So we got Saturday. We got early game. We got Rams and Packers, and it's at Green Bay and Ravens Bills. Looking at this.
All right, let's hear yours first.
So the Bills and the Packers are home court. So that means
home court,
home field.
All right.
So that means that they're the favorite to win.
Yes.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Okay.
We're gonna have 2 teams winning on the road on Saturday.
You think the Rams get it done?
Jared Goff and the Rams are going to figure out a way. I think their defense is just unbelievable.
Their defense
is just clicking all of a sudden.
Yep.
And I would know as a Cardinals fan for the reason they didn't make the playoffs is because of the Rams defense.
True, yeah.
And that Kyler Murray got hurt, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
So Saturday I have the Rams beating the Packers, and I have the Ravens beating the Bills.
I like that. I think I'm too scared to pick the Rams. I think the Packers get it done, but I'm with you on the Ravens. I'm a Ravens believer. I think they also beat the Bills, Rock.
Their rushing attack is just unbelievable.
Yes, I think they do get it done.
And now we get to Sunday's games. Browns and Chiefs. And
that'll be a good one, but I think
Buccaneers and Saints.
I think the Chiefs get it done. And honestly, I know I might get some hate for this, but I think Drew Brees and the Saints get it done, Brock.
So
they took care of them twice this year. I think they get it a third time.
My heart wants to go with the Browns because I just love Baker Mayfield. But I really don't think there's a better team in football than Kansas City.
Yeah, they are. They're probably going to the Super Bowl.
And then looking at the other game, I think it goes either way.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the game of the weekend.
I agree, yeah.
Picking it. So Saturday, the best game is going to be Ravens and Bills. I just think that's how it's going to be. And then Sunday, and that's why those 2 are the night games.
The night games, that's right, Brock. You're figuring it out.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay just because I want to have difference between us 2 so we can talk about that next time.
I can make fun of you or you can make fun of me, yeah.
So you got Packers and Ravens on Saturday.
Packers, Ravens, Chiefs, and Saints. That's my picks.
And I got
Lock it in.
Ravens,
Nice.
Rams, Ravens, Chiefs, and Buccaneers.
Beautiful.
Lock it up.
Just in time for the second half.
Second half here. Huskies start out with the ball here in the second half.
Brock just making sure everything's going all right here for the Ballard Network. So
Yeah, I got to make sure.
same starters for the Bombers as it was in the first half. And we were talking about NFL during half, but one thing I think the Bombers, or maybe just specifically one player might need to work on or what I've recognized was Bridget Stover really had a nice half there for the Huskies. She had 8, and I think one thing that Coach Anderson may or may not have talked to with Meg in the halftime is maybe forcing her left. I know she was giving her right a lot of times, and Bridget Stover is really taking advantage of that. And just like that, Josie hits another 3, Brock. Brock's still making sure everything's okay.
Yeah, I got to make sure. We have some new crew members, which I want to give a shout out to.
That's right.
Zach Bradfield and Troy Vasey for helping us out tonight on the stream, as well as Dan Ingsler, member of the Ballard Booster Club.
That's right. Always here filming for us.
Helping us out.
My man.
And hey, if you're interested in possibly helping us maybe the rest of the season or even in the future heading into football, I had to help them out real quick. We're open to having some people help us out if you're interested in learning how to do some hype videos or how to do a live stream.
That's right. Always looking for new people.
Bombers with the ball here. 1 minute has gone off the clock here in the third quarter of play. Reitz with the ball on the left side. Right perimeter is Eiley. Eiley fires a 3, gets to the fall, rolls over the front of the rim and in.
Yeah, Eiley not a bad three-point shooter at all, shooting 37% behind the arc. So she won't take a lot, but when she does, pretty efficient for the Bombers.
Huskies with the ball. Bombers with an 8-point lead. Inside, that shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. Fleischman comes up with it. Levy and the Bombers going quickly. Eiley, shot fake drive, takes it in. Cross court to Fleischman, who struggles to get the ball. Bombers reset their offense now. Reitz, down low to Thompson. She puts up a jump hook, gets, I think, tipped by the Huskies. That shot's no good.
Yeah, I thought
didn't
that
see
she was
that.
maybe going to kick it out to Eiley there and try to get her another 3, but.
Was it tipped? I didn't.
Yeah, it was tipped.
All right.
Sorry, Brock, I got you. I know you need your glasses.
Inside, the layup will not count as the jump ball is drawn. Possession arrow towards the Bombers.
Yeah, I guess who caused the jump ball, Brock?
Molly Eiley,
Oh, would you look at that?
workhorse.
This is our Molly Eiley appreciation. A little shout out right here.
She just works
My
her tail
opinion,
off.
maybe best defensive player in the state. No bias at all.
No bias at all. No,
Nope.
no way.
Not here on the Ballard Network.
You know, that covers the Ballard Bombers. Huskies with the ball. 5:31 left in the third quarter. Inside, Bridget Stover takes it in, draws a foul, and she will go to the line. Thompson had a great
She did have good
contest,
position,
then
but
she
yeah, brought her hands down.
brought those hands down.
Yep. Yeah, the Bombers still letting Stover go right, so see if they'll make an adjustment here in this timeout or what Coach Anderson has in mind.
Coach Anderson did call timeout for the Bombers. So 5:28 left in the third quarter. Bombers lead 27-19.
Oh yeah, also want to give a shout out to everyone who purchased one of those signs that you may see back there on the bleachers, as Brock usually mentions it, but I don't think we've mentioned it so far tonight, have we?
I am not sure if they're selling them anymore. So
not selling them?
that's
It's all right.
if you're wanting to purchase one, I would contact the Booster Club. But we appreciate everyone that's bought one, because $15 of your $40 purchase goes towards the Ballard Booster Club that helps purchase different things throughout Ballard athletics.
It's all right. Looks good back there.
I know we've added some signs in the last couple of weeks, so we appreciate those who have purchased them. It helps out the Bombers see some familiar faces as Reitz gets that layup down low. Due to this crazy season, some of those faces aren't able to come to these games, so seeing them in picture form is another way to feel the support, and the money helps fund different things throughout Ballard Athletics.
Sorry, Mega Reitz. Shout out to my boy Caleb Hammerling with a little Zion Williamson play right there. Offensive rebound off the own miss and right on in.
Inside, Thompson went straight up that time. A foul called on Thompson. That'll be her second.
Yeah, she may have brought her hands down there just for a bit. Tough call. I mean, hey, it's hard being an official.
Arms were straight up. I didn't see the hands, so.
It's a tough job.
It is.
Yeah, speaking of that, I told assistant coach Kelvin Adams I mentioned this, but while we were filming the JV game, we did hear an official tell a player, try not to flop. Yes,
I've never heard
that is
of that
correct.
Before.
Try not to flop. So I don't think Brock and I have ever heard that, but if you guys have, drop in the comments because we have never heard it before. But
that
hey,
person's watched a lot of Marcus Smart.
Oh, man.
And that's coming from a Celtics fan who loves Marcus Smart.
Sorry, Brock.
It's all good. Eiley drives in, kind of Najee Harris stiff arm right there.
Yeah, Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, two great running backs.
That's right.
No good, though, on that three by Levy. 4:12 left in the third quarter. 29-21 is the score here. Huskies get it inside. Great take by Jenna Young. Layup was no good, though. Bombers now looking to go quickly. Eiley kicks it over to Levy on the left side. On the right side by the Slater logo is Fleischman, who cross-court passed to Eiley. Reitz at the free throw line finds Eiley. Levy fires a long three off the front of the rim, no good. Huskies with the ball.
Yeah, Levy not a terrible three-point shooter for the Bombers, shooting 31% from three. I think she's had maybe two go, right, Brock? One or two at least go.
One or two, yeah.
So we know she can make those, so not a bad shot at all.
That's why we need our official stat taker, Seth Logan.
I know, man. It's a hard year, you know.
Yeah. That foul called against the Huskies after that missed three-point shot. Bombers ball. All right, now you guys are looking at camera work from the great Troy Vasey. The Bombers are on offense. Eiley makes the three. And the Bombers now have a double-digit lead.
Malia Eiley feeling it from three, it looks like, so far the second half. She has 6 points, and 2 of those are threes.
Huskies with the ball. I sound like I'm from Minnesota now. What you talking about? Yeah, anyways, 2:40 left in the third. Huskies with the ball.
Brock, have I ever mentioned how I love doing this with you?
Yeah, because I make a fool of myself on YouTube. Nothing better. Great take inside. Thompson, okay. All right.
Brock, calm down, hey.
All right. Maybe the first two, I'm okay with those being called.
I think the fans were a little rowdy on that one, too.
All right. If we could show you the replay, I would.
Hey, we need to work on that replay. I know you had it for football season.
I think the audio cuts out when we do it. That's why we don't.
Gotcha.
So that foul was called on Thompson. The free throw was missed, so I don't know if the basketball guys are saying anything, but.
There's your annual Ball Don't Lie tweet from Brock.
Second one goes. 32-22, 2:27 left in the third quarter. Thompson heads to the bench as Ashley Wiesenberg checks in. Thompson, that was her third in that last foul. Fleischman open the left side, fires a three, no good. Jenna Young with the ball. She gets it past half court. Stover gives it up and left 15-footer. I'm not sure who scored it, but great job.
Nice, bro.
Wiesenberg takes it in, puts it up with the left hand, draws a foul, and she will go to the hoop.
Great job by Wiesenberg there, just squaring up and taking her defender and just like that to the free throw line.
First one's no good, off the front of the rim. Lily Hillebrand will check in for Josie Fleischman. Fleischman heads to the bench with 13 points tonight.
13?
13.
I know you talk about Brooke having a quiet night, but holy cow, is it just me or have those been a quiet 13?
Oh, definitely a quiet 13.
I did not,
It's because like this Bombers team, just anybody can score when they want.
Yeah, that is
and as
true.
that shot was no good, anybody can have a double-digit night, and it's just like a quiet way. It's just always quiet. I've never had like an explosive game. One that does come to mind, or a couple. Fleischman against Harlan a couple years ago, where she hit 5 threes in the third quarter. As Eiley bangs one home right there. And last year, Brooke Levy had 9 3-pointers against Bondurant Farrar.
Yeah, I will always remember that game. That was ridiculous. Speaking of good 3-point shooting, Molly Eiley, I think she's 3 for 3 behind the arc, Brock. Am I right?
It's not bad.
That's not bad at all, 100%.
And right there, she stripped the ball away. Let's see where it went off. I think it went off the foot. Heel, it did. And it'll be Bombers ball. That was a great swipe by Eiley right there to get the ball loose.
Yeah, not the first time she's made a nice play with her hands throughout the year. And, well, I think, hold on, she's averaging 4.4 steals per game. And let me go to my notes again, Brock. That is 9th in 4A. I'd say that's pretty good.
Like you said, if there was a Defensive Player of the Year award, I think
I'd
she
give
would
it
be
to
a front
her. I
runner.
would, no bias at all. Hands down.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. 35-24 is the score.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, Jenny Young, I was talking about before the game. I mean, has 9 points, which is not bad at all. But, I mean, it seems like she's been doing a great job on her all night.
She always seems to be on the opposing team's leading scorer
on
the defensive side, and she always does a great job shutting them down.
Yeah, I mean, good players always get their points too, so.
That's a given. But when you got someone that can actually shut them down and like trim their average by half almost. 9 seconds left. Reitz fires a 3. It falls for the Bombers. 3 seconds left. And a half-court shot will not fall, and that will do it for the third quarter of play. Bombers with the lead, 38-24 at the end of the third quarter.
Bombers feeling it behind the arc in that third quarter, Brock, pushing the lead up to 14 now after, I believe it was 4 at half, if I'm correct. But great third quarter there for the Bombers, especially shooting, and also phenomenal job on the defensive end, only allowing 7 points that quarter.
And we want to give another shout out to the Ballard Booster Club members and all the work they do, getting great equipment and stuff for everything around the Ballard Athletics department.
That's right. We appreciate everyone showing the love, as Brock says.
And it will be Huskies ball to start out here in the fourth quarter of play. Bombers lead 38-24.
Yeah, also, I was going to mention, Bombers seem like they've made an adjustment there at halftime of really shutting down Stover there. And Young still doing her thing for the Huskies, but Stover starting to be a little bit more quiet here as Meg Reitz is doing a great job on the defensive end.
Wow, great way to start the fourth quarter of play for the Huskies. Lauren Carter takes it in, draws the foul, gets the shot to fall, and she gets one free throw.
You think her dad was ever a coach, Ron? Coach Carter? No? Don't get in. All right, never mind.
My dad?
Our guy, Zach Bradfield, picks up the joke.
Yeah,
I was trying to crack a joke there with you. Have you never seen that movie?
I don't watch movies.
Have you ever heard of Coach Carter?
I've heard of the movie.
Oh, okay, I was about to.
I don't watch movies.
Come on, Brock. All right, sorry about that. Maybe some of you viewers would have enjoyed that.
When I'm an adult, and I'm gonna only have sports channels. I don't have any movie streaming sources or anything. Just
hey, you went
sports.
to a Family Video when you were young.
Oh yeah.
And they shut it down, but
rest in peace.
Yeah.
Family Video.
All right, anyway,
if
sorry.
you know, you know.
Yeah.
Huskies got those free throws to either fall or something. I don't know. Bombers get it down low and draw a foul.
All right, anyways, yeah, great job there by Molly Eiley meeting her pass, and she would have just stood back there. Winterset would have had an easy steal going the other way, so just the little things that matter.
See what happens when I don't have my water.
Yeah.
I'm struggling tonight.
You're not you when you're thirsty.
Great move by Reitz off the inbound. Doesn't get the ball to fall, but a jump ball called. Bombers ball did the possession arrow.
Yeah, I don't. That looked kind of awkward there, or was that just me?
Like the whole move?
Yeah. Maybe that was just me.
Yeah, she looked like she kind of faded a little bit. As Eiley gets another offensive rebound, she doesn't get the putback, but
finally misses one from 3, by the way.
3 or 4. Jenna Young, another pull-up from the free throw line. She's been shooting it great from the field, not just like layup-wise. Like, look at that 3. Almost falls, though. As I say that, she starts missing. Hey, I should start saying that more often.
Brock with the announcer jinx.
Hey, it helps the Bombers, so. Jenna Young gets it down low to Lauren Carter. Offensive foul call.
I cannot believe you didn't get that joke. I'm very disappointed in you, Brock.
I have a bunch of movies that I have on my list. I'll add that. I do, like, I've heard of it, so.
All right, next time we have a broadcast.
I get a week in a couple days, so I'll watch that movie for you.
My man.
Like, would you believe me if I told you I've only watched a half hour of Hoosiers?
All right, back to the game. I don't want to talk about it.
Levy with the ball. Thompson on the right side. Thompson gives a screen to Levy. 6:10 left in the fourth quarter. Eiley takes it in. Draws the foul, and she will go to the line.
Great job by Eiley there. She also may have had Thompson on the dish off, but hey, getting to the line and trying to get some easy points.
Eiley misses the first one. Kind of a rare sight right there.
Yeah, she's at 75% free throw line. So, as Coach Deason, shout out to Coach Deason always said, that's exactly where you want to be at.
It's better than I ever did.
Sorry, Brock, I don't know what to say.
Second one falls. 39-27.
Hey, you're more of a three-point guy.
I'm a three-point shooter. I don't know.
3 and D, that's you, Brock.
Not a three-point maker though. Jenna Young's shot's no good. Bombers with the ball now. 5:55 left in the fourth quarter. Levy, one hands it to Fleischman, finds the open Eiley for 3. No good. Rebound by the Huskies.
Yeah, good extra pass there from Fleischman, and great shot by Eiley. Starting to cool off now from 3, but as we could hear Coach Smith yelling out horns, just like we talked about earlier.
Another shout out to the assistant coaches for the Bombers. They're just great on the scouting ends.
That's right.
Fleischman finds Levy in the left corner. Cross-court pass to Reitz. Thought she was going to shoot that. She passes it up. Bombers now reset their offense.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see the Bombers maybe go a slower pace here as they have a 12-point lead, or never mind.
And a great find from Levy down low to Reitz for the bucket and 1. Bombers will go to the line.
Yeah, sometimes just the best thing against the zone is just ball movement. And after a while, against the zone, the defense will start to go to sleep. And just like that, Meg had probably maybe the easiest layup she'll get all year. And just like that, Bombers extend it back up to 14.
And a timeout called, I think, by the Huskies.
Yes.
By the Huskies. 5:01 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers lead 41-27, and I've been struggling on this call all night.
You need that Aquafina, don't you, buddy?
I just need water. Thirsty.
Oh, Brock.
Where's the water boy for the Ballard Network? We need that.
Yeah. Cannot believe you just said that. For the Ballard Network.
Hey,
water boy.
I was the best 7th grade football manager in the world. And I would have people.
You were a football manager?
7th grade and senior year.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think I actually did know that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it takes.
I'm not a big actually playing the football.
You're more of just watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like seeing people get hit, not being the one either hitting or getting hit.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like your boy Devontae Smith.
Yeah, that guy.
Hey, that was a very entertaining game last night, wasn't it?
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I might get trashed for this, but I honestly think that was the best college football team I've ever in the
Really?
history.
You think that was better than last year's LSU team?
I think that Alabama team would beat that LSU team.
All right, that's we'll talk about it after the
I would
game.
love to see that game.
That would be a good game.
Winterset with the ball. 4:50 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers lead 42-27. Stover takes it in on Reitz. Double team, puts it up anyways. Almost gets it to fall. Rebound by Reitz and draws a foul.
Yeah, great job by Reitz. Just this whole second half really shutting down Stover here. And Winterset's pretty much only had one option all night. And I mean, not all night. Apologies, second half wise. And just like that, Bombers allowing them more than what they do usually, but still getting the job done on the defensive end.
Reach the line. 1-and-1. First one's no good. Great tip by Levy to get that offensive rebound. That was a great tip by Levy to give it to Thompson for that O board.
Yeah, that's just great IQ there. And oh, I was just confused. Sorry, but yeah. Anyways, yes, great though IQ by Brooke Levy. See how many rebounds she's averaging, Brock. Now I'm curious. She's averaging 4 rebounds for the Bombers, but I mean, just a really smart thing that guard would do there. I mean, I tried to do some of that. So back in my day, Brock, Mr. 6-foot Chase is not really going to get much rebounds, but obviously, where am I going with this, man? I'm having a bad night
because
like
Molly
you know what I'm
Eiley
trying to
leads
say.
the team in rebounds.
Yeah, just great IQ is what I'm trying to say. We need our waters, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Man.
Free throw was good by Thompson.
We need the smart water. Shout out Rusty Hicks.
That's some good water right there. That's some high quality H2O.
There you go, Brock. You just made up for it. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Of course I would know that movie. Iowa gets killed in that movie.
All right, let's move on.
4:18 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers lead 43-27. And Eiley steals it for the Bombers. Fleischman gives it back to Eiley. Repays the favor. Shot fake. No good. Over the back call on Thompson. It's kind of hard to not go for the ball right there.
Yep.
But a foul call.
Yeah, great pass by Fleischman. Led her right in stride. Didn't even have to slow down. Just couldn't get the fall, but hey, another steal for the Bombers.
4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Huskies with the ball. Jenna Young loses it, regains the ball, gives it down low to Darling, who gets blocked by Reitz. Reitz gives it up to Levy. Bombers looking to go quickly inside. Levy finds the open Eiley. She drives, kicks it. Swing around the perimeter for Reitz for 3, no good. And Levy with the O board. Eiley fires a 3, no good. Rebound by the Huskies. 3:30 left in the fourth.
Yeah, Brooke being pretty aggressive on the glass here lately, Brock. Give the Bombers plenty of second chance opportunities, just can't get it to go.
Great take by Jenna
nice.
Young.
Yeah, that was a really nice take there by Jenna Young. Impressive left-hand finish.
Reitz, shot fake drive. Great move by Reitz. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by the Huskies.
Yeah, I thought that went out of bounds, but.
And a timeout called by the Huskies with 3:04 left in the fourth quarter. Bombers lead 43-29.
Yeah, we'll see if Coach Anderson will make any substitutions here. I think Ashley Wiesenberg was coming in, but
we'll see.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? But yeah, Bombers really did a great job this whole second half, extending the lead back up to 14, and it's pretty much been all Bombers here the second half, and Winterset's been hanging around a decent bit, but Bombers really got it going from 3 in that third quarter, and ever since really haven't looked back.
Huskies with the ball. Like you mentioned, Ashley Wiesenberg does check in for the Bombers.
I was correct, wasn't I? Sometimes know what I'm talking about, don't I, Brad?
Same here. Darling puts up a shot, gets it to fall. I think that was a 2.
Yeah, that was a 2, Brock.
All right, drizzling 2s.
We'll see here if Bombers will slow things down and try to get Winterset out of the zone, or they'll keep playing like they will, and it looks like they will.
That was a great find by Wiesenberg to find Reed's cutting inside. The shot didn't fall, but
I'm sure they'll live with that.
Huskies on the other end. Starling from the pass from Jenna Young for the layup. She will get a free throw as the foul is called. This game ain't over yet.
No, it is not, Brock. Yeah, we'll see here. Now I'm kind of curious to see if Winterset will maybe start pressuring full court here, or if they're still going to sit back in a zone and let the Bombers keep doing their thing. So with 2:25 left in the fourth, we got ourselves a 9-point game now.
Levy with the ball. Thompson just checked back in for Ashley Wiesenberg. She gets the ball from Levy on the right side.
Bombers need to get it out of the corner there. There you go.
This Husky defense has kind of been a struggle for the Bombers to work around. I'll give the Huskies credit on the defensive end. They've been playing great.
Yeah, I agree.
And just like that, the Bombers find a way to get inside, but the shot is no good. Rebound by the Huskies. 1:55 left.
Yeah, and usually, or as Coach Deason always told us, in that situation there, you're not going to take a shot unless it's a wide open layup. And that was a pretty much wide open layup. But
yeah, another great move by Jenna Young.
Yep.
7-point lead only for the Bombers.
The Bombers got to slow things down here and use the advantage of our no shot clock here in Iowa, like we like talking about, Brock.
As much as I don't like that there's not shot clocks, I kind of want them to just dribble out the rest of this clock. 1:23 to be exact.
Yep, and the next foul Winterset commits. Bombers, they're already in the bonus as Winterset has committed 8 fouls.
Both teams are in the bonus. Eiley gets fouled, and she will go to the line. That's exactly who you want with the ball.
Yep, good job there by the Bombers recognizing time and score. Yeah, I guess it's that time of game, Brock. So foul trouble-wise, looks like Carter has 4 for the Huskies.
As that free throw's no good.
Yeah, wow. And then Molly Eiley has 3 for the Bombers. Otherwise, the rest of the players are good in foul situation.
Jenna Young makes the 3. Timeout called by the Huskies.
All righty, here we go.
Buckle up.
I was waiting for that one. Yeah, she's up to 16 now, Brock. She's having herself a nice little past few minutes here.
That crossover step back that she has has been nice.
Kind of reminds me of Luka Doncic, you'd say, maybe not. I don't know how you feel about that one.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
It's not a James Harden step back where it's a travel.
No. Yeah, that was nice. Really good at creating separation. So now let's see here. Let's talk about free throw shooting for the Bombers. Let's see here. Bombers most likely gonna have Brooke, Levy, Meg Reitz, Molly Eiley. Who else? Josie's only shooting 63% from the free throw line. Seems kind of
She probably it depends how many she's actually shot.
Yeah, maybe she hasn't shot that much. But and then it looks like I know Cassie missed one earlier, but according to our sheet, Brock, she's a pretty good free throw shooter. So
she was at 100%.
And she is out there, along with Brooke, Meg, Molly, and Josie. So Bombers keep the same, and as a team, I believe I saw they were shooting shooting 73% coming into the game. So
interesting that the Huskies didn't really like pressure on that.
Yeah. See here if they try to get a steal before they foul or what their plan is.
Anderson called timeout before the jump ball. It was going to be called a jump ball. That was
going to be a jump, yeah.
That was close.
And that's exactly why they weren't pressuring, Brock.
I did see the official on on the Bombers sideline.
Yeah,
put up the arm first. So
yeah, Anderson was trying to point to him too, making sure everyone knew he got the timeout. All right, the Winterset has 0 timeouts left. Just a little heads up, Bombers still have 2 remaining.
So I don't know how it works in high school. If you call a timeout, is that technical?
Oh, I don't know. Ask Chris Weber. Sorry, Brock. I know you like that one. Oh, yes, Brock. That would be a technical. Sorry, buddy. I appreciate you got that. Hey, you got that joke.
That just made my day.
You're welcome, buddy. Yes, that would be a technical, Brock.
I'm sorry for any Michigan fans.
Yeah, sorry. That was kind of uncalled for. It's all right, Brock. You're learning how to become official, aren't you?
Yeah.
Love to see you in the stripes out there.
Yeah.
Take that as a no.
I don't know how I would do.
You did just fine. All right, anyways, though, next foul committed by Winterset will put the Bombers in the double bonus. So we'll see here how long Winterset will wait to foul, as I assume they would try to get a steal first, as they almost did on that last possession before Anderson got a timeout.
Eiley gets the inbounds from Levy and is fouled right away.
Right away, yep, all right.
So 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Eiley to the line. First one's no good. Man, she's been struggling from the line tonight.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of Molly Eiley from the free throw line, but she gets another opportunity here with the double bonus.
Second one is good. 44-39 is the score with 35 seconds left now. Jenna Young tried to pull it up, and Eiley stripped it away. Jenna Young gets the rebound, though. Young, guarded by Eiley. Screens comes, and a double team. Great communication by Levy and Eiley to double team right there. Well, it was kind of a switch / double team.
Yep.
Foul was called on the Bombers, so 1-on-1 opportunity for Young and the Huskies.
Yeah, Bombers try to get a switch there, but really the last thing you want to do is foul Jenny Young, as she has a chance to make it a 1-possession game here.
That was great announcer's jinx right there.
You're welcome, Brad.
Tipped around, Bombers come up with the rebound. Levy dribbling. Brings it up herself. Great effort by Levy to be determined and getting
putting
up.
on a few moves out there, all right.
Some crossovers, some spin moves.
A little bit of everything in that.
She'll go to the free throw line as she's fouled.
Yeah, big free throws here for Brooke, as she can put this game away here.
First one's good.
No jinx from me, Brock. Never.
I'm staying silent.
But yeah, Brooke, a great free throw shooter, shooting 78% coming into this
the
game.
second one's good.
And that should pretty much be it.
2-point shot right there for the Huskies, no good. Rebound by Reitz. And the Bombers will dribble it out, and that will do it. And this basketball game here in Huxley, Iowa, the Bombers win. 46-39 is the final score. Your Bombers remain undefeated on the year and undefeated in conference play, improved to 10-0 on the year, 7-0 in conference play. The Winterset Huskies on the other end dropped to 6-4 overall and 5-3 in conference play. Great effort by both teams. It was a great game to watch.
Yeah, credit to Winterset, coming out and giving us a good game here. Wasn't expecting that ending, but
Jenna Young and Bridget Stover played great.
Yep.
Avery Darling made some great plays. It was a great game overall by both teams. But the Bombers come out with the W tonight.
That's right, yeah, great game. Bombers extend their winning streak now up to, what'd you say, 10, Brock?
10.
Yeah.
10-0
nice
on the year.
That's a nice way to start the season, but
I think it's been well over a year now, but we're gonna find this out next week. When's the last time we've lost a conference game?
Okay, really?
I think it was our senior year.
Really?
First away game at ADM.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I'm going to look that up.
We'll look it up for you guys.
So thank you for tuning in to tonight's varsity girls basketball game. Bombers get the win. We will be right back after this short break for the boys varsity game against the Winterset Huskies. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, this is the Ballard Network.